Okay, listen very carefully to this video, the entire video, because this is something that probably most of you are going to want to do because it's fun. But you have to be smarter about the way you do it. This is why so few people do this successfully. You know, many people out there are playing great tennis and they blow it when it's time to win the point because they want to crush the ball, but they put it in the wrong spot or they hit shots that they're going to miss. And this video is going to give you the highest percent chance of being able to crush a ball, which is a lot of fun, and win the point. So listen, this is called the crush and rush, break your serve plays. Break their serve plays. Anyway, we've got the righty serving to us. Now we're going to talk about the forehand and what our options are. The more the opponent serves the ball towards the middle of the box, here, consistently, and they have a weak second serve, and you can run around, you can cheat around, then this becomes easier to make where you can crush this ball. See, now you're going over a lower part of the net than normal, and you're putting the ball in the backhand. But too many people try and do this. Unless you're really good at, remember how we talked about push and pull? If you're really good at pushing your forehand, kind of shoveling it, kind of like Johnny Mack, then going down the line, you can probably make this shot a lot. But if you're trying to kill it, you're probably going to miss this shot. The further it comes over here and here, it becomes less advantageous. Even if you crush it here, you're bringing it back and it's coming back to your opponent and you're way off the court and all they have to do is that. So be very, very careful. I would only hit the ball up the line on a forehand the more you get to move here, because now you kind of get to reposition your body and everything and hit here and now close in on it. Now you're up here at a good angle. You can follow the path of the ball. Okay, another thing, another shot that I'd be very leery of hitting with a crush and rush forehand is cross court, which is something that you can probably do pretty well. So it's one of those checker and not chess moves. Like when you hit it, it feels great. If you're playing an opponent who doesn't move very well and they have like zero forehand, well, you're probably going to go, oh, that's awesome, I can run this play. But if you're playing somebody who's got decent movement and a decent forehand, all they got to do is take your pace and hit it up the line. And before you know what happened to you, you're getting passed as you're trying to make your way to the line because the speed of your shot is actually working against you. What is a great play on this side is to, again, crush it deep right to the backhand. And then if you do a good job, you're going to knock them off balance and expect a lot of volleys right here and come in with a power volley. Don't even look at a drop volley. You can just probably power that volley away. A little bang, bang play. You'll probably get a pop-up and come in and put it away. So that's what you want to be doing on your forehand. Okay? Again, my X's that I want you to be very careful of is hitting here and hitting here. Okay? The more you get a shot out here, I don't want you going there because there's a greater chance you're going to miss it. In general, I don't want you hitting over here because you have to hit a really amazing shot, otherwise they're just going to hit a forehand pass down the line. Now, if you have a good two-handed backhand or a good one-handed backhand, your bread and butter crush and rush play on this side is going to be right there. Right there. You can absolutely crush that approach shot. We're all pretty much really good pullers of the ball, and then you come on in, and again, you should have a nice volley to put away over here. Also, taking it and putting it right at them on the backhand side, if you can, is really good. And just like the other play, be very careful about bringing it over here, because now they just have to take a step and put it away. So just be careful about that. Not to say never do it, guys, but I'd be careful. Now, if you move over here, and let's move our opponent over there, things change slightly. Things change slightly. I'll tell you why. Okay? So let's, first of all, go with this play right here, because you're probably wondering about your forehand side. Great play to pull it. I'd stay in an open stance, okay, so they don't know where you're going. Great play to pull it this way. Again, your power can probably beat them, plus you have an easier path to the net. See, if you're trying to take this up the line here, if you have a ball here and you're trying to take it up the line, you've got to come in this way just to get your angle. But this way you can move in this way and beat your opponent, kind of trap them. Does that make sense? So you're here and they're having to run over there, and then you've got them trapped, okay? So going to the forehand and crushing it there on this side, I don't think is a bad play. Plus, inside out is also fine. You just got to make sure you're really moving quickly, because now you're hitting into their backhand and you can really angle it off the court better here. So I like that. I like that. You've got both options there to crush and rush. On your backhand, you can pull it and crush it cross court and to the middle towards their backhand. The one play I would not do is down the line, because again, they just move over a couple steps, they pass you cross court. So even if you can hit that shot well, if you're playing decent opponents, it's easy for them to get you. Now, it is a little easier to do from when they're serving to the ad side to pull it down the line, because they do have to take just a couple more steps to get there because they're serving from the ad court. So again, if you've got really, really great trust in your backhand and you know you can pound it up the line like Jimmy Connors, okay, then try it sometimes. But it is a little more high percentage, but it's slightly higher percentage when you're on the ad side. So there you go, guys. There are your plays. Go out and have some fun with them. Write them all down. We went through a lot of plays. And so the good thing is now you got a lot of knowledge. You got a lot of choices. The bad thing is you got a lot of knowledge. You got a lot of choices. So pick a couple. Ones that really speak to you, try them out. Mix and match them. Realize it's going to take time before they start being successful. Sometimes you'll be able to go out and some plays will just work, especially against some players. But what you want to do is keep going back to these videos, watching them over and over again, and then really figuring out which ones you can realistically do and what players do you play against that these plays are really going to work against. So hope you enjoyed all this, and that is the end of this section, guys.